additional facts. Now what are these additional facts? These are more or less like the rules that we have already learned. See, like when we add a number to 0, we get the same number. It can be any number. It can be 1, 200 or 1000, any number it can be, right? The same way, when we add any number to 1, we get the next number. We all understood that. These are also what they come in the additional facts. Just see what I have written over there. Each number has one more additional fact than the number itself. That means other than itself, it has one more number also. For example, you can take, let us take 1. 1 plus 0 is equal to how much? 1 means it's a number. 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay. And the same way, reverse it and write 0 plus 1, it also becomes 1. So either you do it this way or the other way, it is the same fact. Now let us take 2. 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. Right? The same way, if you add 0 plus 2, it becomes again what? 2. So we just understood that 2 plus 0 is equal to 2 and 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. Now to get this, we can also do this. 1 plus 1, how much? 2 again. Yes? So you are getting the answer or the digit as 2. So these are called the additional facts of digit 2. The same way, these are the additional facts of the digit 1. Yes, children? Now we have the same way the additional facts of remaining numbers. These are given in your textbook till 8 and 9. And few places there are some blanks given for you. You will understand it very easily now that you know that every number has a fact like this. Okay. So I request every one of you all to do those exercises. Now let us have one more example here. Can you see now? I have drawn some, these are some flowers. We have the same kind of flowers. How many are there? 1, 2 and 3, right? And then the other two are different kind of flower it is, right? So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, right? The same way, 2 plus 3 again is 5. See, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. I hope it's clear now, children. Now children, let us understand the order of addition. See, whichever number is placed on the top and whichever number is placed below when we are doing an addition, this can be changed again and the answer would be the same. So let me explain that to you. Now just look at this board. We have here a box having 5 balls, small balls there, okay? And here we have 2. So how many are there? 5 are there here. So that is 5 plus 2. So let us count 5, 6 and 7. So the answer is what, children, over here? We are getting 7. Same way here. Now see here, 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here again 5 is equal to 7. Right? So what I mean to say when I speak about the order of addition is, whichever number is written front or it is written first or it is written second, the answer will be the same. Another example I will give you here. Let's take 7, okay, plus 2. So 7 plus 2. 7 in your mind, you can take 2 on your fingers because it's a small number. So 7 in your mind, 2 on your fingers. After 7, 8, 9. Okay, now let's do this. 2 plus 7. 2 in your mind, right? And 7 on your fingers. Okay? So 2 in your mind and 7 on your fingers. I have taken 7 fingers now. After 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So again it is coming the same. So what did you understand? Whichever order we write this number, when we change it the other way also, the answer will remain the same. Am I clear, children? Now there are few sums given in your textbook. Please do those sums. Now let us revise whatever we have learned till now about additions. This is a simple addition that you are going to learn now. It is very easy. The only thing is you need to have a trick to do the sums. That's it. Now see, can you see this number here? 2 plus 3. This is how we are going to do the additions now. So when you do this, when you see this, the simple way of doing it is you can open your fingers and count if you want to, but there is still another easy method of doing it which would help you not to open your fingers. What can you do? Just compare these two numbers, 2 and 3. Which one is a greater number? 3 is a greater number. So keep this in your mind, the greater number. 3 in your mind, 2 on your fingers. The number on the top is 2. 3 in your mind, 2 on your fingers. After 3, 4, 5. So this would be the answer here. Right, children? Now here you can see 4 plus 1. We have already learnt additional facts. What is the fact that we learnt? When we add 1 to any number, whatever that number is, the answer or the result will be what? It will be the next number. So what are we adding to? Which number are we adding this 1? We are adding to 4. So 4 plus 1, that means 5, right? If you want to do really add and check about it, now 4 in your mind, 1 on your finger. After 4, 5. Got it, children? Now there is a page with some simple additions for you all. I request every one of you to do those sums. Now children, let's do word problems. Now what are these word problems? Word problems are nothing but these are sums which are given in the form of sentences for you. Now I will read this one that is written here. Ramu had 4 pencils. Okay. And Radha had 2 pencils. So Ramu had 4 pencils and Radha had 2 pencils. How many pencils do they have in all? In all means we need to add. We need to total number how many pencils together they are having, that we have to find out. So now here I have already drawn pencils over here. 4, that is these are Ramu's pencils. Let us write here Ramu, and this is Radha's pencils. Okay. So Radha has 2. Now 4 plus 2. 4, then 5 and 6. So that is equal to total how much? They are having 6 pencils. Now in your textbook, if you see, you have word problems. The sum is given very easily and you need to add, just putting this numbers there and adding it. Okay. How do we write this, children? If we are doing a normal sum, we will be putting 4 plus 2 and then the answer will be written here. Right? The same way you will be doing it in your textbook. So I hope it is very easy for you to understand this. I request all of you to do the sums that are given in the textbook. Thank you, children.